Good morning, Jonathan Law. Today is Tuesday, December 18th, and it is a D-Day. I'm Pam.
And I'm Zach, and here are today's announcements.
Milford Library's young adult librarian, Diana Priest, will be visiting our media center tomorrow from 7:30 to 11:30 a.m. She'll be handing out library card applications and showcasing the library's resources, including databases, ebooks, games, movies, teen programming, and more. Please stop by.
Our next Civil Discourse Club meeting will be Tuesday, January 8th during common time in the Media Center. The topic is what can be done about climate change. See you then.
The fencing club is excited to host the Central High School fencing team tonight for a scrimmage in the cafeteria starting at 6:30 p.m. Feel free to stop by to cheer on our fencers.
Today's word of the day is ineffable. The definition is impossible to express in words. An ineffable beauty descends upon the canyon as the sun begins to set.
Today's lunches are General Tso's chicken and cheeseburger meatloaf.
In law sports action today, wrestling is at Xavier at 6, boys swimming is at Sheldon at 3:30, girls indoor track is developmental meet in New Haven at 5.
And now we have an announcement from Miss Wyman. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
So guys, I wanted to just take a minute because you guys have this awesome platform here at Jonathan Law of Eagle Eye News, and my time here is unfortunately coming to an end. So I wanted to just take some time and just thank everybody, and I wish I could do it personally, but there are so many people that contributed to this awesome experience that I got to have as an intern at Jonathan Law. So I wanted to come on Eagle Eye News because there are so many of you, just staff and students and faculty, that have really, really made my time here mean something. And it's just been so wonderful, and I wanted to just make sure that everybody did get a personal, or as personal of a thank you as they could. So with that, sorry guys, I'm really upset that I'm leaving. So with that, Friday is my last day here. I'll be moving on to student teach at Trumbull High School, so I will be hopefully back to visit, but I just wanted to say personally, thank you to everybody who let me teach in their classrooms, let me observe. All the students, you guys have been so helpful and so wonderful, and I've just really made a lot of friends here, and it's been a great experience for me. I really got to see what it's like to be hands-on with a class, with being a teacher, and with getting to know a group of students. You guys will always be my first kids, which is awesome. But with that, most of you guys have asked me what I do in my free time for fun and when I'm not teaching. So I do kickbox, and a lot of you guys knew that. So I've got a new pair of gold gloves, like Jonathan Law gold gloves. And if you guys see me in the hallway, if I'm subbing your class, if you guys want to just take a minute and sign your name on my gloves, that would be awesome. Just something to have everybody and to remember everybody by. So thank you everybody at Jonathan Law for making my experience here just really, really great. And I hope I'll be back one day. It's been wonderful to work with you all.
Oh, and now we have an announcement from Mr. Beeler.
Good morning, Jonathan Law. We are here to tell you about the social extravaganza of the year, the Jonathan Law Lip Sync Battle Royale 2019. That's right, it is your time to get behind it. Don't miss the social extravaganza of the year. This year, January 10th, it's going to be a memorable show. We got a crazy ending you don't want to miss. But more importantly, we have a chance for you to make $150. We upped the prize from $100 to the winning team to $150. That's right. So if you want a chance to remember your high school career at an unbelievable event, we are taking entries. Please come down and see myself or get you Mr. and Mrs. Silashavo or any of our track team members. Pop down, see Jonathan Law. Like I said, it's going to be a great night. We got a crazy ending for you. Memorable show. Come on, January 10th. Track Kids will be selling tickets. But if you want a chance to have your moment on stage, pop by my room and see it. Right, Mike?
Yeah, be there. You should be at the lip sync battle, January 10th, right?
Be there or be square.
All right.
Thank you, Bueller. And finally, it's the annual Lawmas tradition. 'Twas the night before Lawmas. This year's Santa is Athletic Director Mr. Cerullo. The video is produced by Law's broadcast journalism class and edited by Junior Mike Lachavo. Enjoy.
Ho, 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 happy holidays.
'Twas the night before Lawmas, and all through J-Law.
Not a teacher was stirring, not even Zerah.
But one man remained cooped up in his room. Mr. Cerullo was typing. Over his computer he loomed.
The children were sleeping all snug in their chairs while visions of chicken quesadillas floated through the air.
And Mr. Hoggett with his walkie, and Mr. Marco in his cap, had just settled down for a much-needed nap.
When out by the rock there arose such a clatter, the students sprang from their desks to see what was the matter.
Away to the window they flew like a flash, they opened the shutters and threw up the latch.
The moon shining down on the new fallen snow, coated the fields where we chanted, "Go, lawmen, go!"
When to what our wondering eyes had shown but a man clad in shorts sitting there in the snow.
With a little old driver, so pale and so slow, we knew in a moment that it must be Cerullo.
More rapid than eagles, his coaches they came. He looked up from Twitter and called them by name.
Now Young.
Now Blue Day.
Now Rosbarski.
Now Koregian.
Now Kalenich.
Now Bueller.
Now Locke.
And McPartland.
To the top of the hill, to the end of the hall.
Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
So up in Lansdale Ave, the coaches they flew, with a car full of equipment and a jolly Cerullo too.
And then in a twinkling we heard in the gym, Miss Kizabel was wandering looking for him.
As we checked our sports schedules and saw all senior nights were the same.
Around the corner, still staring at Twitter, VJ came.
He was dressed in, of course, shorts and an SEC quarter zip, and out of his $1 Cumbies coffee he took a long sip.
A bundle of jerseys he had flung on his back, and he looked just like a lawman opening his pack.
His eyes how they twinkled, his smile so merry, his last stop was foreign, he left, it was quite scary.
His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow. His face was red, legs were white. Why? We don't know. A piece of crisp lettuce he held right in his teeth, and thoughts of his glory days at Sheehan encircled his head like a wreath. He had new gym time for Ruz.
Coach of the Year awards for Anderson.
Baby gifts for the entire math department.
And an all-state banner for Ellison.
He was cheerful and excited, a right jolly old man. We laughed when we saw him because we were all fans.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his ear.
Soon he'll let us know we had nothing to fear.
He crossed his arms and made his signature pose.
Tried to think of sports other than football, but nothing arose.
Back to his office, Mr. Cerullo strolled. It was time for more coffee. His had grown cold.
He turned off his computer and signaled his crew. Onto their next mission, he bid us adieu.
But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Happy Lawmas to all, and to all a good night."